Winning! Peace and love, family. Peace and love. It's your boy Chris Enlightened coming back again with some more spiritual biddles. And today I'm going in on Ancestor Altar 101. Ooh, this is a good one, family. This is a good one. Ancestor Altar 101. Ooh. This is a good one, family, because I continue to get questions about ancestor altars and how to set them up. This is going to be one of three-part series on ancestor altars and how to succeed with them. First thing, family, setting up the ancestor altar. You don't want to put your altar in your bedroom. You don't want to put it in the bathroom. You don't want to put it in the closet. You don't want to put it anywhere where there's not going to be positive energy around. If you're in a room and there's a lot of excessive cussing, drinking, and smoking weed, you don't want to have your ancestor altar in the middle of the room, family. It's just as simple as that. If you're always, using the bathroom, having sex and things like that, you don't want to do that around the gods. You just want to have it in a place where it's real respectful. That's all I ask of you. There's some of you guys out there that say, well, I live with Big Mama, or I live with my aunt, I live with my cousin. They don't like the ancestor altar in the living room. Use that to be your fuel to move out. Use that to be your fuel to move out. If you want, you can have a portable altar where you can take it outside or keep a shoebox in your trunk or something like that. I did a video on portable altars. If you haven't seen it, I'm not going to reiterate what I said before. Go out and watch that video, family, because I drop a lot of jewels on portable altars. But regardless of your financial situations, you have to see yourself out of your current circumstances. If you want a nice place where you can put your ancestor altar, manifest it. Manifest it. Take daily strides towards your goal on moving out so you can have your own space. You don't want to spend this life thinking, oh, I wish I could have, I wish I would have. Go ahead and do. Go ahead and do. Wherever you're living, if you're living with Big Mama or whomever you're living with, if you don't have your own spot, you're technically homeless. Tell the person I'm moving out in 6 months. You got to tell the universe what you need. Don't be afraid. Like, you know what? It's been real. I'm over 18 and I'm moving out in 6 months. And start telling the world that you're moving out. You're getting your new spot, start getting everything you need so you can put your ancestor altar up and grow spiritually the way you need, family. 2, when you do set your ancestor altar up, the best place is on the east or the west wall, family. When the sun rises and the sun sets, even though the ancestor altar may not be getting direct sunlight, the sunlight from the Creator that's flowing through the sun is going to permeate through those walls and tap your ancestor altar, and it's going to charge it up. So some of your ancestors are in a place right now where light isn't as plentiful as it is here. And there's nothing like you have a portal that's called your ancestor altar, beaming light from our earthly domain to wherever they are. It's going to help charge up their consciousness and things like that. So that's why it's important to have your ancestor altar on the east or west wall. You don't have a compass, that's cool. You have a phone, download a compass app so you can see what wall your east and west wall is. Okay, family? Third thing, get you a wooden table or something like that. Something that's natural, something that's living, something that has a consciousness. A lot of people out there, they use these metal tables and things like that. And if that's all you got, that's all you can afford, something's better than nothing. But if you really want to create a portal to your ancestors, if you really want your magic to be on an astute level, get you a wooden table. A lot of people, like myself, my wife, and other spiritual members on our spiritual dream team, we all have wooden altar tables, and we're winning with them. I can only speak on my own behalf on what I'm doing. I've never had a metal altar, so I really can't speak on if metal altar users are winning. All I know is we're winning tremendously with wooden ancestor altars. Fourth, whatever we're on, get you some pictures of your ancestors. If you don't have pictures of your ancestors, write their names down. Talk to the elders of your family. See if they have some pictures that you can take a picture of on your phone. The next time there's a Christmas, Thanksgiving, holiday, family, birthday gathering, ask for pictures. You'll be surprised on how when you set your ancestor altar up and you're being diligent, giving food to your ancestors, praying, wishing them well, saying divine prayers, uplifting your ancestors that are in a lower place, your ancestors are going to find a way to get on your altar. They're going to be knocking down your spiritual door to get on your altar. I'm going to use my wife as an example. Unfortunately, she doesn't really know her father's side that much. And on her mother's side, she didn't have a lot of pictures. And in the beginning, she felt a little bad that she didn't have a lot of pictures. I'll say about 5 to 6 months into her ancestor altar up, she now has over 50 pictures of ancestors, black and white pictures. They found a way to reach her family. They seen her out there growing spiritually. They seen her out there being diligent about feeding her ancestors and things like that, and they found a way to get on her altar. If you don't believe me, try it yourself. I don't care if you've been adopted. Your ancestors are going to find a way to get through to your family. Try it and see. Try it and see. Candles. Candles are like the light switch to let your ancestors know that you're home and you're ready to feed them, that something's coming to them. You're about to bless them. As soon as you light those candles, the light within the fire is interdimensional. Your ancestors are going to see that light. They're going to see that portal. I use two, one on this side and one on that side. And it's like a portal that whenever I say divine prayers, burn ancestor money, give food, offerings, and things like that, is going to the other dimension to my ancestors. That's what I use it for. Again, if you want to light one candle, that's you. Do you. What I'm saying is, me and my spiritual dream team, we're winning with two. Another thing, you always want to put some food on your ancestor altar. Grapes, vegetables, secondary offerings, meat, things like that. Summer sausage, things like that will last. Because the energy within the meat, it will help give energy to your ancestors. They're not going to come into you through the portal and take a bite out of an apple. They're going to take the energy that's within the apple and use it. Just like we use apples here, apples are nothing more than the light from the Creator through the sun manifested within something physical that's an apple. We're actually eating sunlight because trees use sunlight to grow fruit. But we're eating the apple, which is nothing more than sunlight, family. And the same way we do it physically eating it, the ancestors do it spiritually. So the light from our sun that they can get from our food is what they eat. It's what they eat. Now there's more energy within like beef and things like that because those were once living sentient beings with eyes. And things like that with meat and things like that, they have a little different vibration. They have a little bit more energy. Okay, family? Lastly, one thing you always want to do is put something like water on your ancestor altar. Water is one of the oldest form of consciousness in our earthly domain. You don't know when the last time your ancestors had a fresh drink of water. I don't use tap water. I give my ancestors what I drink. I drink fresh bottled water. So I'm not drinking tap water. I'm not going to give my ancestors any tap water. I just use bottled water. I give them half a bottle of water every day. And this is something that you can do. It won't hurt you, just a little water. So this is Ancestor Altar 101. I'm going to have some other videos coming up soon with some more high-level ancestor practices that me and my wife do and my spiritual dream team does. So on that note, family, peace and love. You already know what we're doing over here. We're winning.